Good morning, everyone. On this Tuesday, the 31st of May, we get a little reprieve from our readings from the book of Acts. We have the important day of the Visitation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And on this one, the very first reading that we have for the Mass is from the book of Zephaniah. It's chapter 3, verses 14 through 18a. Shout for joy, O daughter Zion. Sing joyfully, O Israel. Be glad and exult with all your heart, O daughters Jerusalem. The Lord has removed the judgment against you. He has turned away your enemies. The King of Israel, the Lord, is in your midst. You have no further misfortune to fear. On that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, Fear not, O Zion, be not discouraged. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty Savior. He will rejoice over you with gladness and renew you in his love. He will sing joyfully because of you, as one sings in festivals. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. On this important day where we are celebrating this grand reunion almost as it were, between our Blessed Mother and Elizabeth, we're rejoicing with them because right in their midst is the Savior. And so it's an incredible reunion that is there with Mary and Elizabeth. Now, I am reminded, especially whenever I get a chance to go to Israel, to go to this important place. It is, frankly, I've done it where I've actually walked it. I've taken the light rail train to the last stop, which is at Yad Vashem. And then from there, you take the road. It's kind of hugs the road down the canyon. And you go all the way down to the bottom of the hill, this canyon. And you're there in this quaint little village called Ein Kerem. And then if you're in Ein Kerem, you make your way a little bit through it. And there's a place called the Spring of Mary. It's a wonderful reminder of our Blessed Mother who had been there. And if you go a little bit further there is this steep, it's really steep, hill going all the way up where there's a church. And that supposedly was the place where Elizabeth and Zechariah lived. And for me, as I make a pilgrimage, as it were, up that great steep hill to the great church that's up there, I always notice this little tree. Well, it's not too little. It's probably maybe about 15-foot tall tree. It's a loquat tree. Loquats, if you've ever seen them, they're kind of like apricots, but they're evergreen. Evergreen, huge leaves. I'm putting myself back so you get it. It's pretty large-sized leaves. And then they have fruit on them, similar to like an apricot. And so every time I go up that hill and see that loquat tree, it's kind of like a reminder of this important spot where Elizabeth and Mary meet at the top of the hill. And so here at St. Michael, I planted a loquat tree. And as you go up the hill from the parking lot to go towards the church, you go past this loquat tree. It's a reminder that the presence of the Lord is also here in this parish, in the tabernacle. It's a wonderful reminders, these little things that are there to kind of trigger connections that have been in the past with us here today and now. So it's a day of rejoicing of this great encounter between Elizabeth and Mary and the joy that they had in the Savior. Let's have that joy in our hearts also today. See you soon. Bye for now.